do a video to give you some tips on how to use your personal Facebook page as a source to build your credibility as a Beachbody coach, to add value to people's lives, and to create a following. So I have just a few tips for you. So first is the content. So with your personal Facebook page, when you're using it for business, you want to pay attention to what you're posting. You want to be sure that it's adding value to the people that are seeing your page. So think about the things that you would want to read about. Think about the things that you would want to look at and post about that. So think of your market. Who are you trying to attract? Is it moms? Is it busy college students? Is it young professionals, young married, whatever it is, whatever your market is, think about what you would want to read and post that. So the content should be valuable. The content should also be quality. It shouldn't be some quick post that you just made up. You know, do a little bit of thinking about what you're going to post. Whether that's a recipe or maybe it's an organizational tip that you found really helpful on Pinterest, or maybe it's a TV show that you really love, even though you don't watch a lot of TV. It's something that you really enjoy unwinding to. Maybe it's just some random tip for grocery shopping or budgeting, whatever it is. Make sure it's adding value to the person that's reading your page. The other thing I want to share about content is make sure that you are in the picture sometimes. Make sure you are on your Facebook page, not just a bunch of random quotes or a bunch of pictures of other people. Make sure that you are on your page. People are following you. They want to see you. So quotes are great. Inspirational quotes are great. But maybe instead of just posting the quote, maybe take a picture of yourself and either reword the quote or share the quote. And here's an example that you can use for that. So next, I want to make sure that the content that you're providing on your page is not negative. Now, none of us have perfect lives, but if you have a bad day or you really need to vent about something, try not to do it on Facebook. I know that's not easy for everybody because Facebook is a great way to just sort of vent and share your thoughts and feelings, but nobody wants to come to a page that is negative or has a lot of it just has a bad feel to it because there's complaints. So talk to your spouse or your family member or your friend about that negative thing. So the only exception I would say is, of course, you want to be real to your market. You want to share that you're human. But if you're going to share something that's negative or that sounds like a complaint, make sure the last part of whatever you're posting has a positive spin to it. Make sure you're ending it on a good note. You've learned something from it. You have some positive takeaway, or you learned something about yourself from the situation. So be sure, again, you're adding value, not bringing people down with you venting. For the content, make sure you just use your resources. You know, you could use articles that you find on blogs. Obviously, don't plagiarize, but give credit to anyone that's coming up with these ideas. Use Pinterest for ideas and just share content. So the next thing I want to talk about is the timing. So this goes, there's a few points I want to add to this. So this is trial and error for you. Pay attention to your market. When is your niche market online? So for me, it's 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 5 p.m., and 9 p.m. But you might be different. So play around. See what times your posts get the most interaction and try to stick with those times. Now, again, this is trial and error. So see what works for your market and try new things. That might change from time to time. If you're attracting new moms, they might be up really early in the morning with babies. So, and you know, on Facebook, just, you know, waiting for baby to go back to sleep or whatever. So pay attention to what time your market is most likely going to be online. The next thing is frequency with posting. With your Facebook page, you have to post at least 3 times a day. That's like the bare minimum. So something that, again, the content is adding value at least 3 times a day. Now, this doesn't have to be Beachbody posts. It can be maybe 5% of the time something to do with Beachbody. Just make sure the content is reflecting that you are trying to live a healthy life, that you're taking steps towards healthier living, more positive living. So frequency, you have to post. You know, people aren't going to see you on Facebook unless you're posting something. So make a decision to post at least 3 times a day, bare minimum, and then pay attention to your market to see what times are the best for you to be posting. Next thing is the look. So this might sound silly, but you want to be sure that your Facebook page has eye-catching material. There's a big difference between a dark, dingy, boring picture and something that's bright and colorful or just clean looking. So some people have this have a natural ability to see that in pictures and others don't. So be sure that you are learning what is eye-catching and what is not. You don't want to post pictures that are, you know, like I said, dark or dingy or have a ton of wording on them or hard to figure out. So I have a natural feel to that because I have a creative edge to me, but not everybody does. So if you don't, that's okay. That can be learned. Just look for clean, crisp pictures. Nothing that looks like it's from the 1970s. So keep that in mind. You want it to be eye-catching. If it doesn't catch your eye, then people aren't probably going to look at it. So make sure that the photo quality is as good as possible. It doesn't have to be professional status, but make sure it's a good quality photo if you're going to post it. And then lastly is the wording. So this is tough for some people. Now the length of your post really shouldn't be too long. You have to build that credibility on your Facebook page before people are going to read a really long post. So if your post is a few paragraphs long, that's not wrong, but just make sure you're not doing that all the time. Make sure that you are keeping it sort of short so that people can easily read what you have to say. Bullet points are really helpful if you can break up your post so that's not one large clumped together paragraph. If you have a few different points, give a space in between the sentences. And then also have a call to action. If you want someone to like the post, say, like this post if you can relate, or like this post if you have kids running all over your house today, or comment below or message me if you want some more details. Stuff like that. Give them a call to action in the post. I hope that this helps you. I've had a lot of trial and error with my own Facebook page. Now, as a new coach, you shouldn't get discouraged if you're like, man, I just posted a stellar, awesome post and I only got 2 likes. That's normal. It takes some time to build up that following, to build up an audience that likes your post. So if you posted something that you thought was awesome, it probably was awesome. You just need a few months to gain that traction in your Facebook page. So just because you're only getting a couple likes doesn't mean you should stop posting. That's probably the worst thing you can do. Continue to post. Build consistency on your Facebook page. Make your Facebook page something that's that people know that if they go to it, they're going to find something valuable, funny, or fun to look at. So make sure that you include you in the pictures, and let me see if I just see what you can do to add value to people's lives through your Facebook page. So I hope this helps. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.